They've switched off here though. Messi from range!
Messi is a football legend, so when SkyBet offered this boosted odds promotion during the World Cup, fans thought that it was a no-brainer. But after the bet had won, SkyBet refused to pay out. An outrageous decision that's left fans angry and upset again. But there's more to this, and it gets more interesting the deeper you look. So I'm going to reveal everything I've found, including some of the things that they probably don't want you to see. So for context, if we rewind a little, Argentina's first group game against Saudi Arabia in the World Cup see Messi have 3 shots on target, which led to a promotion with SkyBet to provide boosted odds on him doing exactly the same in the Argentina v Mexico match. Now, the first I was aware of this was when I logged into Twitter one morning to see that several of you guys had actually tagged me because there was a problem, which led me to look into this a little bit deeper, which is where the investigation really started. Here's the actual promotion that Sky had pushed out and many of you guys had taken advantage of. It was for Messi to have 2+ shots on target at boosted odds of 2-1 instead of the previous price of evens. And as they said themselves, this was a result of the previous group game where he'd had 3 shots on target. Even TalkSport were promoting this offer on behalf of SkyBet, which is not all that surprising considering SkyBet is absolutely huge, being part of the Flutter group of gambling companies in the UK. They are one of the biggest advertisers in UK football, with the parent group Flutter posting profits of £620 million last year. That's almost £2 million per day. So the scene has been set, but before we look deeper, let's take a look at what SkyBet's definition of a shot on target actually is. Because looking at their support pages, there's both a video and text definitions where there's 2 main points to this. The first one being a goal that goes into the net regardless of intent, for goals only, and the second one being a clear attempt to score that would have gone into the net but for being saved by the goalkeeper, or is stopped by a player who is the last man with the goalkeeper having no chance of preventing the goal. Last line block. So it seems pretty clear, and we'll actually review that footage in just a second with you in this video. Now, I thought that this was a little bit dubious, so I sent a message out to SkyBet myself to see if they would respond. Because if we look at the highlights of the Argentina v Mexico match, there were only 3 situations that could have been deemed a shot on target. Firstly, there's this one, which is the one that's not been logged. Now, the other 2 are really quite clear. There's no need to talk about those. They were certainly shots on target. But seriously, what's the real problem here? Because they haven't paid out, and it clearly was a shot that would have gone in the back of the net. Or was it actually a shot? Because that's where SkyBet have said to other customers, not me, they didn't respond to mine, that this was not actually a shot and they believed that it was a cross. To quote screenshots from the official support of SkyBet, Opta has deemed this as a cross. They have told us, we can confirm that we will be keeping this initial collection as a cross here, no shot on target. The ball is not hit with any significant power and from a very wide position with multiple clear targets in the box and at the far post, given the set piece situation. The ball swerve is the only reason the trajectory moves towards the goal, given the natural movement from the left foot contact by Messi, which seems like a bit of a cop-out once you start to look a little bit deeper and see what Opta's relationship with SkyBet is here. But more on that in a moment, because first let's break down the key takeaways here. Aside from SkyBet saying it's Opta's fault, it's nothing to do with us, they're also saying that there was not enough power on that shot to result in a goal. Let's look at the replay once more, because clearly the keeper blocks that shot and the power behind it that was clearly rattling towards the back of the net. The second point being that there was multiple clear targets inside the box and close to the post that they believed that Messi was crossing the ball to. How that actually changes whether it was a shot on target heading for the target, i.e. the goal, I don't really know in this particular instance. And third of all, they blame swerve on the ball as a result of Messi using his left foot, which surely points towards the fact that he kicked the ball and therefore the intent behind the ball with him kicking it was to go to the back of the net, given the keeper had to actually block it. But there's a twist here, because once you start to delve a little bit deeper, what has Opta actually got to do with SkyBet other than collecting data for them? Well, SkyBet pay Opta to give them statistics that then allow them to save thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, or even millions of pounds on decisions like this when they don't have to pay out customers. Something that doesn't seem all that fair and open as per the first licensing condition of the UK Gambling Commission. But then what use are they? They even licensed a Ponzi scheme when it comes to football betting a couple of years back, despite people like myself telling them many times in advance. So it looks like consumers are stuck with decisions like this when it comes to subjective betting markets like shots on target. It's happened many times this year. It also happened with shots on target with Mason Mount several months ago, but it appears SkyBet and their friends at Opta can be judge, jury and executioner over and over again in these sort of situations. Hopefully Messi scores some more cross goals throughout the World Cup and SkyBet and Opta get around to responding to the messages that I sent them whilst producing this video. Although it's not all doom and gloom, because here in the end screen there's 5 bets that did actually come off from very small stakes with huge payouts that's well worth watching. Check it out and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.